Hello! So today we are continuing on the grinding of the meat cleaver, and sorry for the noise that the neighbors are making. There's some super talented musicians around, as you can hear. It's in good tune. But anyway, if you can listen past that, we are talking about this thing right here today. And I profiled the blade the way I like, so I added just a slight angle right here, and also got rid of the strange bumps and lumps here and there. Started to profile the handle and also start beveling a bit, so the other side is looking a bit better. And I came to the conclusion that I have to get rid of the old file finish basically on all the parts except on the very spine here. So that's unfortunate, but I think that this sleek look here gives it a bit more character than the worn out filing marks that we used to have. But yeah, so it's not super thin yet. As you can see, there's maybe 5 millimeters of thickness on the base of the blade. It's getting gradually thinner up to the top, but the top is still maybe 2.5 to 3 millimeters thick. And I also discovered that the logo here, I will show it to you more closely soon, but the logo here, it didn't say file, it says Viihdyttää, which is a company that made this particular Farrier's rasp and many others like it. And yeah, so let's get cracking on it. We're gonna do some profiling and also drill the holes for the handle scales and maybe see even the heat treat. But the most important part now is to get the bevels right, get the thickness of the blade where it needs to be. There's a bit of unevenness right there, so we gotta get rid of that and clean everything up. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so today we are grinding with the flat platen and also the contact wheel at some point, but we're gonna start with the flat. And I have to slap on the table and make it level so we can get the straights first, and then after that we can grind the bevel of the other side of the blade. So I'm grinding with freehand grinding, but I saw an interesting idea of a bevel jig that was just a piece of angle iron and some bolts threaded to it. Super simple, and you just clamp it here. You clamp it here with 1 or 2 clamps. So you take the blade, put it here so it rests against these nuts here. And I made a few holes so you can adjust the length or to the length of the blade and the handle, so you can have a stable contact the whole way through of the piece you're grinding with. Okay, so we got the bevels ground and they turned out quite nice. I had to change the grinding belt to a 60 grit because the 40 grit that I had was kind of worn down, so it got a bit faster to grind with the 60 grit, and I think I'm quite happy with the results. As you can see, there's not too much of that old filing surface left anymore, only on the edge and some slight dents here and there, and on the other side same thing, just a few odd hammer marks. But I think that will be it for now. Now we just gotta figure out places for the pinholes to the handle so we can drill those out. Okay, so it's getting there, it's getting there. We got the bevels ground in on both sides now. I managed to get it pretty straight, got rid of all the strange bumps and lumps. We still got some of these hammer marks here and there, but I think I'm gonna leave them, and also I'm gonna leave the final scaling to the very edge here when we go to the heat treat. We also drilled the holes for the pins and made the pins from the 8mm round brass round stock, and test fitted them, see that everything is somewhat straight, and yeah, so I'm pretty happy for today's results, and next time we are going to heat treat it. We are going to harden it, temper it, then finish up the surface here, maybe 220 or 320 grit, and slap on the handle scales, glue everything up and start shaping the handle. But yeah, that's for the next day. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna catch you guys later. See ya.